What if I told you there's a cop who locked up a man who was innocent of the charge? The charge was related to marijuana. This man had his life turned upside down, at least for that moment. And the man sees the cop again. Here's what happened.
You took me, you sent me to jail because you tried to say that I was selling weed inside my car. I had a cannabis card. I had two zips of weed with me. I had legal weed with me. And you still tried to coerce me into saying that I was selling weed that night. Do you not remember? Okay, because you won't. I don't care. I don't care because whatever he got going on, you just with him. So now I'm coming with you by law. I don't care, bro. Because I went to jail for a whole night and a day because of you to go pick up my son. And I was sleeping in my car. You guys woke up. It was 3 of y'all in front of my car, bro. And I don't care. You gonna hear my story. You gonna hear my story because I went to jail for no reason, bro. And I had to pay $1,000 in fine. No, $2,000 to get out that night. Then I had to pay another fine just because I was sleeping in my car. I went to work. I go to work. I pay taxes, I go to work and I go to school. And I take care of my son every single day, bro. And I went to jail because you want to sit there and try to say that you felt like I was selling weed inside my car while I was asleep. I've been waiting to see you ever since that day, bro. Literally. I've been waiting to see you so you can see my face, so you can see my son and see what the up because you did a chapter in my life, bro. Like for real. And I had license, I had registration, I had tags. It was no reason for me to go to jail that night. And you still send me to jail, bro. No, I'm telling you, so next time you do get ready to put somebody in jail, actually listen to their story. Because that was some I wish you was to go to jail. No, I wish you was to go to jail for that too. I wish you was to go to jail and wake up and go to jail. And you wasn't doing nothing, and there's 3 officers in front of you, and you just sleeping to go wake up to go. You're sleeping to pick up your son, pretty much.
Okay. Sir, I have no idea who you are and what incident you're talking
about. No, I know you don't remember because you put a lot of people in jail for no reason. So I'm just getting this on the video so I could just post this on World Star so I can make this go viral. Officer Decker.
Officer Decker is a member of the Fairfield Police Department. I see the social media comments about this video. I have no problem with this man approaching the police officer. He did not threaten to harm him. He did not act in a way that seemed threatening. He brought to the attention of a public servant when a public servant got something wrong as it relates to the public. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Adrienne, what are your thoughts here?
Oh, I'm actually somewhat shocked, although I shouldn't be, that people actually took issue with the gentleman confronting the officer. Again, as you've noted, it's a public servant. They should be held accountable for their actions, especially when they get it wrong. And it costs someone their freedom and several $1,000s. You really can shake up individuals' lives. And as one research study has at least shown recently, when they were looking at individuals who have been convicted of crimes, they found that they are convicted falsely in at least 6% of cases. And so when you consider that there are people out there who are wrongly convicted or wrongly accused of crimes, and there are officers who are not listening or who are disregarding the evidence, as we've seen time and time again, you have to realize that the system has significant flaws.
Yeah, and I know cops will say, well, I'm just following the law, or I'm just enforcing the law. That's always a BS line, because no cop enforces all laws, it's discretionary. And when we talk about prosecutorial discretion, it starts with the responding officer. We have a place in Atlanta called Buckhead. That's where the more affluent white folks live in the city of Atlanta. You get a cop that responds to a situation in Buckhead, let's say a domestic violence dispute. Well, one person gets to walk it off. You do that same, you have that same situation West Side Atlanta, well, everybody goes to jail. Let a judge figure it out. That's called prosecutorial discretion, starting with the responding officer. And no cop enforces all laws. You don't have a cop writing tickets for jaywalking every day. You don't have a cop writing tickets for minor traffic violations unless they use it as a pretextual stop, right? So they don't enforce all laws. There's a culture here. Now, based on the narrative of the gentleman we just saw, Adrienne, and by the way, I believe every word of what he said. I choose to believe everything he said here. Based on that narrative, there was significant reason to believe that the man was not selling marijuana. And obviously, if he was able to get out and no charges ultimately affixed to him, The courts believe that as well. So judicial remedy does work for many, not all, but still, if you're a cop pushing the agenda of just lock up and ask questions later, you're part of the problem.